Hello, hello, hello. This is Quinn with PTSD while black. Doing a check-in, kind of giving myself a chance to um, have a summary of the lessons learned in this process dealing with the inappropriate behavior I've dealt with from others online. Um, the big thing is that I accept that I can't control what other people do. I can't control it. If people want to gang stalk me, they will. If people want to be racist, ableist, sexist, they will. I can't control it. But I do have a responsibility to take care of myself. I do have a responsibility to name my needs and be honest about um, what is my motivation? What are my motives for being involved in a situation or for talking to a person? So what I've done is I've done this in other therapies and 12-step programs of where I kind of list out like a checklist of things that I'm trying to learn that are new. Um, like being honest. Really, I use this a lot with like the symptoms of, am I acting out in this kind of behavior? Then that may be a sign that I'm practicing codependency or underbeing or overeating addictions, what have you. So I was like, oh, let me do this with the lessons that I've learned in this process of dealing with the stalking. And I want to stress again, I'm someone with a brain injury. So it's not as quick for me. So I need to do these things. Usually they tell you to learn a new habit, you need to work it for 21 days. And for me, that looks like 30 days, 30 plus days, forever, maybe for the rest of my life with this situation, because it was really life altering. But I think it was just like God testing me, saying, hey, girl, hey, you said you wanted to be free of these defective behaviors. Are you sure you want to let them go? Are you sure? I'm going to give you this shitty situation, and you have a choice as to how horrible you want to behave in this situation. And trust, it took me a little longer to finish the test. Took me longer than it needed to finish the test because I had to put in there, am I being stubborn? I'm so stubborn. Um, I'm like tenacious of when there's something that needs to get done. I want to continue to show up to do it. But if it's robbing me of my peace, my joy, my harmony, maybe I don't want to be so stubborn and so tenacious. Um, so I'm having to learn to own that part of myself. I think that was the most disgusting part, actually, was my choice to be stubborn and to continue to engage with people in situations that were not for me. So I've printed out this list, and I have actually expanded it since I printed it. But so these are some of the lessons I've learned and applied from Smule. And of course, as you see, I have action plans that I'll tape to the wall. This is going to get taped to the wall just for me to be able to look at it, and then it'll come down because I'm also going to keep a copy on my computer to check. But did I diminish my abilities to make others feel comfortable? Was I clear, direct, and honest in my communication around relationships? Did I lovingly detach and accept a person may not be for me if I saw someone's behavior as racist, ableist, sexist, or manipulative? Because I tried to see the sweet, kind sides of people, but if they're doing things that are harmful to me, no, they just may not be for me. I don't need to try to make the shoe fit. Not right now. Don't have that privilege. Did I accept others have every right to be bigoted, racist, discriminatory, but they do not have a right to my energy, time, or resources? People get to be who they are, but I don't have to give them access to me. Did I accept if a history of drug or alcohol addiction is present and the person did not seek outside help outside of themselves, that the person is not for me? That's one of the things that I was dealing with one person. My big red flag is if you have a history of drugs or alcohol, I can't be around you unless you've gotten help. And that is help outside of you. If you did it just on your own, I've seen my husband deal with his behaviors on his own and it doesn't handle very well because our best thinking is what gets us into trouble. He doesn't have a history of drug or alcohol addiction, but other behaviors, gaming. We'll start with gaming, and that's what I can say politely. Um, um, and dad jokes. Anyway, um, did I insert myself in places where I can be hurt? Did I love myself and my recovery enough to not be accessible for harm? Did I keep the focus on myself and what I feel, need, and can do? This has been the big saving grace, is keeping the focus on me. Keeping the focus on me. What do I feel? What do I need? What can I do? And what am I witnessing? And verifying the facts for myself. It's my responsibility to validate myself. Um, did I let others solve their own problems? I can allow them to talk to me, but their problems are not mine. I'm such a mother hen and I want to be able to fix, control, change things. And I knew that when I was dealing with this one guy in the acting group that he wanted me to play mommy to him. And that's not what I need to do. He wanted me to be mommy lover. It was really, anyway, that's for another video, another day when we have more time. If a person is unambitious or has low self-esteem, did I accept they are not for me? Because I'm doing the best efforts that I can to show up in life with the brain injury, with PTSD. So I need people who are going to do equal work, who are going to come up equally and are doing equal work to be present in life, in order to be part of my world. And if they're not naming their behaviors and changing their behaviors, then it's okay that these people don't have to be for me. There are other people that are better suited for that, but as someone with a brain injury, spine injury, PTSD, that's a little too much. I don't need to take that on. Was I responsible for living my Black disabled life and not educating oppressive people? That's the big thing. I was not living my Black disabled life. I was trying to interact with people as if I had no needs, as if I had no disabilities, but I do. And it's my responsibility to take care of me, not those other people. Was I responsible for developing and living in my talents and not managing the perceptions of those with low self-esteem and fears around their own skills? See, that's where I try to hide and try to perform less than to make other people feel comfortable. But just knowing with actors and actresses, there's a lot of insecurities that go on. But it's not my job to diminish my light, my shine, to make others feel more comfortable who are used to barely glowing in the dark. No, baby, put on some sunglasses because my bitch ass is here. Okay, okay. Did I make myself responsible for anyone else's success or failure? Because I'm not. I'm not. I respect the autonomy of each person that is around me. I'm learning to respect that. And it's not my job to make myself responsible for whether or not someone fails or succeeds. I can take accountability for any part that I have in the process, but only my part. What the person chooses to do or chooses not to do is not my responsibility. Let's see. The other one that I added, oh, yeah, because these were just behaviors. Did I give too much of myself to people who don't want me? Did I do that? Because if I did, I failed myself. That's not taking care of or honoring my truth or my reality. Um, and I was like trying to fit in because it was a new area for me. Okay, it's a new social experience, and these people obviously do not want to get to know you, so don't spend your time on that. Um, did I honor my own boundaries and the boundaries of others? Again, I need to first start with me, check in what are my limits, what are my boundaries, and then if I perceive someone setting a boundary, I need to ask for clarity because I don't quite get it the first time around. But I can't honor boundaries if I don't know that they're clearly being stated. So there's a responsibility there. Was I possessive, controlling, dismissive, or stubborn? I am totally, totally controlling. I'm totally dismissive. And that's a really hard one I'm trying to work on. No, I'm not. I'm not even trying to work on being dismissive. That's a defense mechanism to keep me safe when people are really shitty around. But I dismiss sometimes others' experiences, and that hurts them. And I need to learn to be open, and also to know whether it's a situation where I can be open to their feelings, because sometimes I'm dealing with people who are abusive towards me. And in that space, I may not have the capacity, it might be not be the right time to be open and giving when I recognize that I'm in an abusive situation. But yeah, otherwise, I need to take full accountability for that. Was I acting out in sex and love addiction to avoid my feelings? This happened when my cat died. I started doing more romantic, more 18 plus voice acting scenes, and recognized that this was a chance to feel something other than severe grief, powerlessness, blame, guilt, and shame. It's not anyone else's responsibility to fix my feelings of grief. It is my responsibility to feel them fully. And so if I see or become aware that I'm acting out in some sort of addictive behavior, whether that's overeating or underbeing or sex and love addiction, which is like that for me, that's the fantasy of believing in the best in people. That's also part of my love addiction. Um, I'm avoiding reality, and I'm avoiding my pain. And I love myself enough to honor my pain. Was I petty, clinging, codependent, or relying on others? There is this one woman that I can just get petty with her. You can call me Petty Tendergrass, Petty LaBelle. I can get so petty, and it's like, does this benefit me? If I'm around, I can match someone's energy, but it's not for me. If someone wants to be petty, I need to let them be petty all damn day. Um, because I'm trying to get my worth out of relying on someone else by behaving in the same crappy uh, behavior. It's like someone insisting of smearing crap on the wall, and I'm like, I know crap goes in a toilet, but I'm going to start throwing crap on the wall and making better crap art than you. That's insanity. That's insanity. That's what I chose to do. Try to make better crap art on the wall. No, no. Let them finger paint in their own dookie. Let them do it. Maybe they'll make a masterpiece. I don't know. But it's not my job to also try to finger paint and doo doo. No, I flush my shit. I wash my hands. You do you, baby girl. Um, did I get? Did I go get my love, joy, and peace? That's the last question. Did I go get my love, joy, and peace? Because that should be my focus. That should be my focus on, did I go get my love? Did I show up in love? Did I go to bed at an earlier time so I can have some snuggles in my hoodie? Did I participate in joy? My joy is creativity and expression. Um, was I allowing myself to be in that space? And did I honor my peace and knowing where I'm getting out of my lane and going into somebody else's, or somebody's come swerving into my lane and I got to go, no, no, thank you. I need to take a look and see how I was behaving. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing this kind of as a little check-in with myself. Just yes, no, and hopefully I will improve as the month goes. But let's see what happens. I won't do this perfectly, and I will make mistakes because I'm a human being. But I do choose to learn, and I choose to make progress. So wish me luck on this journey. Okay. Till next time, friends. Peace.